Welcome back to Absolutely Focused Radio Podcast. My name is Daniel Thabudd Nelson, and today we're tackling a topic that resonates with so many: managing emotional triggers, navigating sobriety, and building resilience in the face of life's challenges. Whether you're dealing with difficult personalities, facing daily stresses, or on the journey to stay sober, this episode is designed for you. I'll share some brain insights on how triggers work, explore boundary setting techniques, and give practical tips for staying centered and to keep it practical. I'll recommend a couple of apps that can help with managing emotional triggers and stress, understanding triggers, the brain, and sobriety. Let's dive right into it. First off, let's talk about triggers and how they impact our brains, especially when sobriety is part of the picture. Hey bud, so what are triggers? Triggers are like emotional landmines. They could come from many sources: past traumas, challenging relationships, or even day-to-day stress. When we're triggered, our brain's amygdala, the fear center, jumps into action, initiating a fight or flight response. This means our body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which makes us feel on high alert. For anyone working to maintain sobriety, these intense emotions can weaken the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for rational thought and impulse control. Without this control, it's much easier for the brain to slip into old habits and cravings. And here's a surprising statistic. People in high-stress situations are 2.5 times more likely to relapse if exposed to consistent emotional triggers. So these reactions aren't just challenging, they're a natural brain response, and recognizing this is the first step to addressing it. Recognizing challenging relationships and sources of stress. We know that certain relationships, like those with covert narcissists or other challenging individuals, can be a common source of triggers. But these triggers can come from many areas: family members, work, or unresolved past experiences. Maybe they question your dedication or subtly criticize your progress. It's like a switch gets flipped, and suddenly you feeling anxious or angry. When faced with covert manipulation or just high-stress situations, the brain can interpret these situations as threats, triggering cravings for anything that brings comfort. Studies show that in these situations, stress-induced cravings can increase by up to 45%. The good news is, once you recognize where these reactions come from, you're already on the path to overcoming them. Strategies for grounded through triggers. So what can we do when these triggers arise? Let's talk about some strategies for staying grounded in these tough moments. First, remember, these responses are temporary, and they don't define who you are. It can be helpful to use grounding techniques like mindfulness, deep breathing, and even short pauses to check within yourself. Mindfulness has been known to lower cortisol levels by 20 to 30%. As we engage in practices like deep breathing, we can help calm the amygdala and reconnect with the rational part of our brain. Another important tool is setting boundaries. This isn't just with others. Sometimes it's about setting boundaries with ourselves. Decide what you're willing to engage with and protect your peace. It's okay to step away from conversations or situations that make you feel unsteady. Boundaries can feel tough to set, but over time, they become a foundation of emotional safety. Here are 2 apps to support you on this journey. Mindshift CBT. This app is packed with cognitive behavioral tools to help reframe negative thoughts and manage anxiety, making it easier to approach daily challenges with a clear mind. Sanvelo. Sanvelo offers guided mindfulness, daily mood tracking, and specific tools for managing stress. It's like a pocket companion for staying centered through life's pressures. The importance of modeling resilience for children and loved ones. Here's something important to remember. This journey isn't about us. It's also about showing up for the people we care about, like our kids or others who look up to us. Kids especially are so intuitive. They pick up on our actions and responses, often more than our words. When we respond to challenges with calm and resilience, we're teaching them powerful lessons. Research shows that children exposed to stable, emotional, safe environments have a 40% reduced risk of mental health challenges related to family stress. So every step we take towards resilience isn't just for us. It's for those who matter most. As we wrap up, I want to remind each of you that resilience isn't about being perfect. It's about steady progress by recognizing our triggers, understanding the impact of stress, and practicing grounding techniques. We build a life that's not just free from old habits, but full of new strength. Let's close with an affirmation from my 77 affirmations of sobriety. Sobriety is not giving up, but gaining everything. Let this remind you that every step forward is a gain in clarity, peace, and purpose, not just for you, but for those who look up to you. Thank you for joining me on Absolutely Focused Radio Podcast. Stay awesome, stay blessed, and remember that you're never alone in this journey. Until next time.